Welcome to September. So the August challenge is over and in the books, and thank God, because I absolutely hated it. I had a feeling I'd hate playing for a monetary goal, and I did. Unfortunately, it was kind of always on the back of my mind, the whole Mac challenge thing. I probably won't do that again. In September, we're going to do things a little bit different. So I've been reading through the comments and the emails and messages I get, and one that I'm getting a lot is, hey Jaman, how did you build your bankroll? How do you save money playing poker? I play and then I blow it all, or I play and then I don't know when to get up and then I lose it all. So what I think I'm gonna do is go back to the system that I had when I very first started playing poker, where I took the Chris Ferguson challenge, which was a thing, like back in, I don't know, 2010, and I modified it for cash game play. In the Chris Ferguson challenge, or the Jaman Burton challenge, there is a strict set of guidelines and rules as to how much you can buy into a game for, where the money goes, and I'll cover all that. Don't worry about it. So what I'm gonna do with this video is quickly go over what the September challenge is, how it's going to work, and that's it. This isn't gonna be a full-fledged vlog. Hopefully I'm in and out of here in like 3 minutes. Man, I had the settings on the camera all wrong. They should be better now. Okay, so let's go over the rules for the September challenge. Here's how it's gonna work. So I set my starting bankroll to 3K. That's what I'm gonna start working with. Another part of the challenge is my bankroll must be kept in chips, not cash money like you just saw. So the next time I go to the casino, I'm gonna trade in a good portion of that in chips, probably Hollywood chips and Ameristar chips, because those are the two casinos I play at the most. If I decide to go to Lumiere, I'll just sell some of the chips. I don't know, I'll figure it out if I decide to go down to Lumiere. Another part of the challenge is I can't buy into any cash game with more than 10% of my bankroll. So since my bankroll is $3,000, the most I can buy into a cash game for is $300, which probably means I won't be playing 2.5 for a little bit until I grind it up. Maybe once I get to 5K, I'll buy into 2.5 short. The other part of the challenge, and the part that helped me save money back when I was first starting, is that all my winnings, I round down, and I take the extra change, and I save that separately. What does that mean? So let's say I'm playing a 1-2 game, and I buy in for $300, and I cash out for $547. I round down to the nearest 100, I take the $47, and I save that separately. So that would be a $200 uptick to my bankroll and $47 saved. Does that make sense? It'll make more sense in practice if it doesn't make sense now. And the two last rules, which are probably the most important rules, especially if you have an issue getting up from the table when you should get up. Number one, if the money that you have in front of you represents more than 20% of your bankroll, you leave. You have to leave the table. In my situation, I start with a $3,000 bankroll. So if I play a 1-3 game and I have $601 in front of me, I have to leave. I'm done. That session's over. So I bank that 600 and my bankroll goes up. That's the purpose. The second part of that equation is there is a firm 2 buy-in stop loss. So if I lose 2 buy-ins in a session, I'm done. That's when I get up and I leave, no matter how good the table looks. So I think that's it. I think I hit all the rules. 3K bankroll, 2 buy-in stop loss, can't buy into a game with more than 10% of your bankroll. If the money on the table is more than 20% of your bankroll, you have to get up and you round down to the nearest 100 and save the change. So this is what I'm gonna start doing in September. It's something extremely similar to what I did in 2010. Hopefully this will help answer questions about building a bankroll or saving money and building a bankroll at the same time. We'll see how it goes. Rules are subject to change. I can change this shit at any time that I want. I don't have to do it. Just so you know. I'm gonna do it, but I don't have to do it. All that being said about the September challenge and how I saved money. So with all that said about the September challenge, this is just what I'm gonna do, mainly for the vlog, just to show how I saved money and built up a bankroll back in the day. But you have to keep in mind, I didn't really need to build up a bankroll per se because I have a full-time job. If you have a full-time job, most of this goes out of the window. If you go broke, just wait for your next paycheck. Save money. Next 2 paychecks, next 3 paychecks, whatever the case may be. If you choose to implement a system like this, just remember I am not a financial planner. I am no sort of money marketer, manager, anything. I'm just some dude. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm just some dude on the internet that you don't even know. So don't listen to what I'm saying. Quote my boys, the Hodge twins, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Man, that was a little harsh. I don't know if I'll keep that in there. I don't know, I might keep this whole thing in there.